Good afternoon folks, it's Simon here at Vans today in Worcester, and I'm here to give you a video walk around of this 2022 on a 22 plate, the mighty Land Rover Discovery 5. This one being the commercial in the HSE R Dynamic specification, with the absolute added bonus of a genuine rear seat conversion. Have a look at how much the genuine rear seat conversion is going to set you back. Okay, we're not talking about the Scott seats one, we're talking about the genuine Land Rover rear seat. That, my friends, is the best part of a £7,000 conversion. Rear windows are activated on it, rear window shields are no longer present on the rear windows. On the doors, I should say, they are in the compartment area. So basically, it's a pretty rare bit of kit. Now, as I say, it's R Dynamic. What does that mean? That's basically your flashy little gloss black bits going around the vehicle. So you've got 21-inch alloy wheels, which, trust me, my last Discovery commercial ran on 22s. The 21 rides a lot nicer. It's got the Yulong white paintwork, which is the metallic white paintwork. It looks really well with that. The gloss black roof, the gloss black alloy wheels, and all of the gloss black trim parts on it as well. The other massive bonus, if you ask me, is it's got the deployable tow bar pack fitted to it as well. I think this thing looks $1 million. If my Land Rover Defender sells in the meantime, I will be jumping into this thing. That's how much I like it. Now, it is, I think it's a one keeper for new vehicle. The service history is with Land Rover. We will go back through it before it goes out the door, okay? And I think we'll probably end up doing a full service on it, purely because that's just the kind of thing that we do, if I'm honest with you. I like to know it's been done properly. The only real thing I can say cosmetically on it is a couple of the wheels are just a little bit scratchy. They're not massively curved, just a little bit scratchy. So it might need a couple of those wheels sorting out on it. And we have lost the little Y badge. How annoying is that? So we'll get a new Discovery badge ordered up for it and fitted for you, okay? Now then, for those of you who haven't seen any of our videos before, the purpose of the video is to give you a warts and all video walk around of the vehicle, so you get an idea of exactly what it is that you're buying, and then you can make that informed decision whether this is the vehicle for you or not. So let's get started up here on the roof. Now, obviously, being the commercial variant, you don't have any pan roofs. It is just a big gloss black roof, and you've probably got a better view of it than I have, but that's all looking pretty good up there. Coming down onto the windscreen, now it's got a proper fancy windscreen in it. It is one of the climate comfort windscreens, so it's got that kind of purple sheen to it. What that does is reflect your sun rays rather than allowing them into the vehicle. It is of the heated quick clear variety as well, which is standard on a HSE. A bonnet, overall good condition. There is a minor little ding in the bonnet there, which we'll see what the dent man can do with that. It's not massively outstanding on it, but it'll stand out on it, I should say, but it's there. The lovely gloss black R Dynamic grille. Your front bumper, overall pretty tidy condition. Now, you've got front parking sensors, you've got front cameras. You've got the gloss black trim due to it being R Dynamic, and there is a minor little mark right on the front of the bumper there. Passenger side headlamp unit is of the automatic LED I think matrix, is it maybe? Let me clarify that. What I'm going to do is just get our Land Rover specialist to print off the full spec sheet for me. Bumper corners, those are looking good. Have a look down the side profile of the vehicle, and hopefully you can see no major dents or dings, nothing along those kind of lines. Around to the driver's side headlamp unit, that's in good order, and driver's side front bumper corner, that's in overall good condition as well. Look down the side profile on the driver's side, and again, no major dents or dings to point out to you. Now, as I mentioned, our dynamic, you get the gloss black little wheel arch bits. Driver's side front wings looking good. Driver's side front alloy wheel. I don't know what happened with the valeters when it came to the alloy wheels. We'll get it cleaned properly for you. There's no major curbing on there or anything like that. You've got a Kumo X-Star tyre on there. Personally, I'd be swapping them out for general grabbers when it comes to the time. But there's plenty of tyre tread depth on that tyre. Driver's side gloss black mirror unit with integrated indicator and camera. All in good order. Driver's side door glass is looking good. The driver's side door itself is in overall tidy condition as well. Get down low, check out your lower sills. Those are in good condition. There is a minor little ding just on the crease there. Again, I'll get our dent man to have a look at it and see what he can see. Rear privacy glass on the back. Driver's door on that side looking good. Driver's side alloy wheels in overall tidy condition as well. Tyre overall good. We have one minor nick on the wheel there, which is probably more of a touch up than anything else. The discs are good with no lip on them. Pads, can't really see from here, but obviously we'll double check those. And just going back to your front ones, no lip on the fronts either. And pads has a big chunk. I don't know whether you can see that, but they look big and chunky. And to be fair, I think looking at the back ones through there, those are looking pretty good as well. Right, overview on the side of the van. Yes, because she is classed as a van, my friends. Looking good. Now, your fuel filler on these, push it in. There's your diesel fuel filler. AdBlue filler is under the bonnet. Slightly annoying place, I've got to be honest with you, from having run many of these myself. Looking down the side profile, all looking pretty good. Bumper corners and rear reflectors are in overall good condition. Rear of the vehicle, again, all looking good, all gloss black. It is a D300, have I failed to mention that? I think I have. Rear spoiler's looking good. There's your rear camera, and button for your tailgate is just underneath there. And then in the back here, it doesn't look like it's done a hard day's work in its life, my friends. This button here, press it, and then your little lip comes down automatically there for you. You've still got the genuine rubber mat set in the back there with an additional piece. And then, oh, hang on a second. Might be an idea if I unlocked them. Those two clips there you have to unlock and then pull that up, and you've got a serious amount of storage space under there, which is on little hydraulic things that keep it open for you. But as you can see, all very good indeed. Carpet parts all looking good. Headlining is all looking good on there for you as well. Back of the seats, look, those are all good. Now they are electric, the rear seats are as well. Huh, Jesus, somebody spent some money on that. Okay, so around the passenger side, corner parts, etc., all in good order. Alloy wheel on the back here again. The valeters appear to have not cleaned it properly, and there's some scratching on it. So that is probably one of the ones we'd look at actually getting refurb, purely just for the minor little scratching on there. Goodyear Eagle F1 tyre on there. What did we have on this side? Did anybody notice? I should have mentioned it to you. Goodyear Eagle F1 as well. So you've got Goodyear Eagles on the back. You've got Kumos on the front. Swap them out for general grabber A23s. Let's face it, gents, that's what you want to be running it on. That's what we run all of our kit on. Side view, all looking mega. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't need that kind of pattern tyre on it. Who knows? Privacy glass. Door cards, as I've said, everything has been adjusted on there with the commercial guards taken off. You've got rubber mats in the back there. Rear seat trim. Power points on those seats, as I say. Button. Oh, button. There we go. Everything is electric from that point of view. I'm not going to shove them all the way down now, but you get my drift. they are electric. Okay, there we go. And in the centre there you have your little armrest with cup holder. Door card in the front there, looking good. Meridian sound, minor scratching there but no big deal. Door shuts all tidy. Rubber genuine mats in the front there. Electric on your adjustments. Bonnet, we'll show you under there in a second. Passenger seat, as you can see, all looking good. Got the fancy little pillow headrests as well. Nice this trim is on here, I've got to say. Now here we've got upper glove box, and then we've got your lower glove box down there, and then you've got your curry hook there, my friends, curry hook. Underneath the bonnet, somewhere, he says. There we go, that's what you're looking for. Underneath here you can see coolant there, correct colour coolant for Land Rover. D300 Ingenium engine, diesel, 3 litre, mega bit of kit. As I say, we've run these ourselves. They are cracking bits of kit. Can't remember whether I showed you this side on the driver's side, but everything is as you'd expect it to be. Back of the seats, lovely jubbly. Isofix on those seats as well. Driver's side door card, again all in good order. Memory functions for your seats, electric windows, electric mirrors. Again, your door shuts are in good order, as are your entry seals and plastics. If the sunlight wasn't getting in the way, you'd see that you've got your little R Dynamic badge there. Rubber mats, aluminium pedals, and electric memory seats. Seats are all in good order as well. Electric steering column. And she's done 87,349 miles. Now, let's just turn her on. Just doing a systems check there for you. And other than the fact I don't have my seatbelt on and it needs fuel, everything is looking good. Now, it's not the full LCD display. They ran out of LCD displays in COVID, so you've got the half LCD display. It basically does the same function as the other one. Telephone answering, voice control, volume buttons, search control buttons. Over here we have cruise control with speed limiter, auto lights, auto wipers. You've got the paddle shift for your auto gear. Right, I've had to take it off Wi-Fi so we don't cut through to the Apple CarPlay. So wireless Apple CarPlay, this is your normal standard stuff, your normal navigation Land Rover system. Yes, you can have it all on the app on your telephone as well. Telephone does Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth music, your Wade sensing, all of your other different options on here for you. We have heated and cooled seats. We have the climate control. We have a USB power down here as well. Auto selectable on the four-wheel drive stuff. You can manually select it through here should you wish, and then you get your comfort program displayed coming up on there. We have additional cup holders in there. We have massive amounts of storage underneath that bit, and we have a huge amount of storage in your armrest in there for you as well. More USB power and USB-C power points in there. Aluminium on your steering wheel. And that, my friends, is about it, I think. So, there are 50 to 60 photos of this wagon on our website. Our website is vanstoday.com. We are Vans Today Worcester, based in the centre of the country, offering you nationwide delivery, part exchange and finance. Now, if you're worried about who you're buying off, check out our reputation online. We have reviews, most importantly, on Google, but we have a presence on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, so like and subscribe, my friends. Like and subscribe for all of our latest purchases. Ciao for now.